It's a mistake to assume that just because something is toxic at high doses, that substance is toxic at every dose. This is true for so many things that have sparked pseudoscience toxicology. Squalene has been implicated by internet sources and alt health bloggers in the condition known as Gulf War syndrome. GWS is characterized by skin conditions, fatigue, headache, and memory loss. Squalene was used as an adjuvant, a chemical that increases the response to a vaccine agent, in some vaccinations given to troops in the first Gulf War, who later developed GWS. But the truth is that no cause has been clearly identified for GWS. Epidemiology is like detective work, in that you can have lots of suspects with missing alibis, but none of it holds up in court. What about squalene? Well, it's a natural product primarily taken from shark liver. Humans produce it naturally, as do most animals and plants at some level. We humans even secrete it from our fingertips. It's a product in the biosynthetic pathway of cholesterol and vitamin D. It's been used in cosmetics for over 60 years and in vaccines since the 90s. In fact, commercial extraction of squalene from sharks has led to regional overfishing, so the current squalene is taken from plant sources like rice bran. It's primarily been used in European flu vaccines. The US has only used it in vaccines against anthrax, and now in the H1N1 flu vaccine. In case you're wondering, the LD50 is 5,000 milligrams per kilogram of body weight, almost 50% safer than table salt. One last myth I'd like to address: water fluoridation. Tinfoil hat conspiracy theorists have been going on about water fluoridation since it was first implemented in the 1940s. They will cite studies showing how very high levels of fluoride from mine runoff contaminates the drinking water of people in India who develop fluorosis or fluoride toxicity. Again, we can't extrapolate from high-level toxicity to low-level exposure effects. Let me run through the numbers for you. The LD50 for sodium fluoride, one form used to treat drinking water, is 100 milligrams per kilogram of body weight. To kill our 80-kilogram man, we would need 8 grams of sodium fluoride. And since water is fluoridated to a maximum of 1 milligram per liter of drinking water, he would need to drink 8,000 liters, or about 2,000 gallons of water to reach that level. If you are a health-conscious person and drink up to 90 ounces of fluoridated water a day, you could be getting 2.7 liters of water, which will contain only about 2.7 milligrams of sodium fluoride daily. I understand this is also a libertarian issue because to some it represents mass medication, but the public health benefits are well documented, and the cost to fluoridate water is less than $1 per year per person. Many European countries don't need to fluoridate their water because the natural minerals in the soil keep it at optimal levels. Let me see if I can wrap all this up. I understand that chemical toxicity is a real concern with real science behind it. That's not what this video is intended to be about. What I am talking about is alarmist elements on the internet and in the media that base their arguments on the health effects of high levels of exposure when the actual exposure is very, very low. It's an old trick and based on a faulty premise. We need real science to evaluate health effects. Sometimes substances that are toxic at high levels have a threshold below which no health effects are seen. The next time you hear someone talk about thimerosal, water fluoridation, radiation exposure, or squalene, carefully review what assumptions they are making about dose-response linearity. There's a traditional saying, fear is a poor counselor. Let's stick to the real science when we make decisions about our health. Thanks for watching.